Greetings, exalted ones. Welcome to another episode of Daner's Day Off, where we just kick back and watch nothing but the good stuff.
Sorry, don't know why that was playing. I lost our intro. Hi, everyone. That was very abrupt. I'm sorry.
How embarrassing.
Hey, go easy, for the love of God, please. Sorry about that, guys. I lost our usual intro. 11:55, almost midnight. Enough time for one more story. One more story before 12.
Actually, it's 8:30 here.
Shut up! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dark Ether Files podcast, and welcome to year 3 of the 21st of April, the Fog Watch Along series, I guess you can call it. It pretty much is a series. It's an annual series where on the 21st of April, we sit down and we watch The Fog. So here we are. And obviously, just to be clear, we are watching the original. And as far as I care, the only. Because the thing from 2005 is either a parody or a really bad nightmare that I don't like to talk about, other than how I'm talking about it now. So, yeah.
Or if it's in a dumpster watch along.
Very true.
Hell no.
Watch the dumpster episode. And put on the shit one with it. And anyway.
Just watch it while we tear it apart.
There you go. So, yes. We are watching the original. The immortal classic. Not Halloween, but that one's good too. The Fog. Mm-hmm. In case you missed it last year, because I'm pretty sure I went into this story back then as well. This is one of the first horror movies I ever watched as a kid. My first introduction to horror was this movie. And being around 8 years old watching it, yeah, it was pretty bad. In a good way. This is a great horror movie. That being said, it has scarred me even now as an adult because I still get weary about fog banks. Which, funny enough, I'm pretty sure last year on this day, it was also raining and muggy and cold. Because that's what's happening right now. It has been raining all day. No fog banks. But raining and cold, right? It felt less like the fog and more like Shapes from the X-Files. Which is also good.
Well, it's nothing like that here right now. It is hot today, and it's sunny. Blue sky.
Complete opposite of
so I had to close as many curtains as possible and not use my LED lights and set my ring light for green just for the aesthetic.
It looks like
the same thing.
It looks like it's, dude. It looks like you're like a film people reacting to film goers watching a horror movie with a night vision. It looks like night vision on your end.
Fuck those clips. They were fucking phony as shit. Phony. Big fat phony.
Ooh, sorry, I'm trying to. You know what? Those things are going to fall over at some point during this watch along, and I'm going to scream because I'm not going to expect it.
Especially while watching a movie that apparently traumatized you.
Hey, some people watched Halloween. Some people watched Nightmare on Elm Street.
Some people watched
Friday. Yeah, that too. Or Friday the 13th.
Or Psycho.
And that's not the same. We're talking about supernatural things here, my friend.
Oh.
And I watched The Fog. And, yeah. I know it's kind of weird. It's like, so you're watching a horror movie that traumatized you as a kid and you like it. It's like somebody having a pet spider who's arachnophobic. Right? I mean, it doesn't happen very often, probably ever, but it'll happen with me.
Focus.
Well, excuse me. I guess you'll be the host of the party.
Huh? No, that wasn't directed towards you. That was directed towards my fucking light. It was flickering.
Focus. Perfect timing. Anyway, he is right though. We need to get to this watch log. We need to get this over with. Not that this movie is bad. Obviously, it's not. Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot to bring it up. I pulled it out just for tonight.
Stevie.
They made a limited run of these figures.
Hey, what's my name doing in there? Maybe you should just take that part out of the package and just mail it to me. I'll make my name tag or something.
I'll do you one better. I would get an actual piece of wood, carve your name in it, and then send it to you. Then you can have it hanging above your bed or wherever you like to stream beside your bed.
Would it wet itself?
Maybe if you said nice things to it. Okay, people.
I don't know. Does Stevie say anything nice to the fucking sign with my name on it?
Maybe I can get a recording. Okay, so
maybe trace the letters with her finger.
What?
Dan said getting it wet, and you said say nice things to it, and I was like, oh well, why don't you just trace the letters on the board, and maybe it will get wet.
Oh shit!
You and I are going to have a talk about this later.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey,
Before we get into it, let's just go ahead and quickly address the chat. Here. The filthy one, Filthy Dan. How you doing? Happy Antonio Day, you dark ether file foggers. I thought that said something else for a second. I thought it said.
Yeah, I misread that as something else, but I won't say it so we don't get flagged or something.
But you know, because we were.
Oh, I knew exactly what you were thinking.
Yes. The Sergeant. It's green. Happy Fog Day. Also, the fog is green is because I farted.
Ew.
That's very funny. Hey, Kyle. How you doing, man? Welcome. Okay. You guys know the drill. We started the zeros or the black screen. I shall proceed with the countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
All right.
That's right.
So I was actually listening to the soundtrack, the vinyl soundtrack, on my way to work today.
Oh.
All that we see or seem but a dream within a dream. You know, some great horror movies like to start with a quote from Poe, don't they?
Yeah, it's a real mood setter.
Oh, God. The Watch.
The Watch.
Ah, damn, I forgot to bring my pocket watch. Oh, well.
This watch was on your daddy's wrist when he was shot down. Sorry, but I can never look at gold watches the same way ever again.
You're telling me that the scene that inspired your new voice and the scene that was most interesting to you, fascinating to you, was about a guy that shoved a thick piece of metal up his ass? A thick piece of metal that was up another guy's ass before him and was subsequently passed down to a kid that may or may not have grown up to stop a terrorist takeover of a Los Angeles high-rise in 1989 or 88. Come on, Dana, you don't need to be so anal about it.
Oh.
In case any of you are confused about what I was just quoting, check out Danner's Destiny in the Dark Etherverse. It started with Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park.
Yeah. By the way, what's this guy's relation to these kids? Did he kidnap them?
I mean, Maybe he's a Amityville camp counselor.
Like, okay.
Very far away from Amityville, but you know. Or sorry, Amity Island. Why did I say Amityville?
I don't know. You were thinking of the Amityville Horror and not Jaws.
Amityville and Amity Island.
That well.
Yeah, I was rewatching the remake, and almost every character that has a name in this movie that they readapted have some weird like feature with them, like character trait or plot point. Like Mr. Macon here, they make him like a hobo with the freaking metal detector. And he talks to Elizabeth, Jamie Lee Curtis's character, who they then tie into the main plot. And I'm just like, you know, maybe this movie, that movie would have worked better if it wasn't called The Fog, and was marketed and made as a remake of this one. Then maybe you could say, okay, this is a decent enough horror movie, or at least that's what I would have said. Then we saw the special effects with the screaming ghost in the fog. That, like,
Dude, it reminded me a lot. It reminded, the screaming ghost, and they reminded me a lot of the crappy effects from Ghost Beach from Goosebumps.
it's almost an insult to Goosebumps. You're talking about a low budget TV show versus a Hollywood production.
I've seen scarier ghosts on Scooby-Doo.
Hey,
Also,
there's a
you know
cameo
what?
from John Carpenter.
Mm-hmm. Also, you know what would have been really cool for the Fog title card? It's a shame that the Fog, like when it says the Fog, it's a shame it didn't just like literally dissipate or turn into like a fog and just disappeared. That would have been cool.
I mean, you could take it or leave it.
Yeah.
The only other movie that I've seen this man in was in Dirty Harry.
His John Carpenter's name is Bennett. Guess what his last name is? Tramer. Get it? Ben Tramer.
Well, I still like my headcanon that this movie is connected to Halloween. That Elizabeth is really just Laurie Strode running away from Haddonfield.
But here's
I mean,
the other
obviously, it wouldn't make too much sense, and there's nothing in this film to suggest that that is the case. It's just this movie came out in 1980, about 2 years after the original Halloween came out. So it's like, yeah.
You know what's funny? I actually said the same thing though. Like that would have been cool.
Yeah, like a John Carpenter shared universe.
I mean, John Carpenter was the voice of Paul in Halloween.
That's funny.
Now here he is playing a guy called Bennett Tramer.
$18.80. Well, if any of us live to see 2080, it'll be 200 years. 200th anniversary of Antonio Bay.
Hey, I don't want to live that long. Who would?
Me. I'll do it.
No, you won't.
Throw me in.
Why not?
You won't make it.
Why?
I'll take
You
it.
won't make it.
Hey, you need to shut up.
You won't make it. You see, this is, directed by John Carpenter and edited by Tommy Lee Wallace. This is giving me some serious Halloween 3 vibes.
Yeah.
Like, see, that's another thing that I feel like so many people who love to just dismiss Halloween 3 can't even get past the fact that it has Carpenter's fingerprints all over it.
I mean, it feels like a Carpenter film.
It sure does.
Like I said in the Hollow Scream review series, Halloween Season of the Witch should have been the second Halloween film.
I
not
could get
Halloween
with
2.
I could get with that.
But have it connected. Remove the fucking movie being advertised on the TV. Do something simple like, anniversary for the Haddonfield Massacre.
But if they did that, we probably couldn't have gotten that amazing moment where Cochran says, "And happy Halloween," and then the music sting from the movie.
That is partially true, but if they really wanted that sting, they could have easily have just played it in the soundtrack.
You still know that part was amazing.
Of course it was. There's no arguments there.
And
Also,
One.
Sorry, you go ahead.
that's okay. The thing that I love about Halloween 3, which makes it better than any Halloween movie in that franchise, yes, including the first one, is that the plot itself is tied more to the holiday.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
It really is just a
Now,
slasher film that's taking place during Halloween.
but there's still enough significance there because, it was, what was that night?
Halloween.
The night.
The
he came
night.
home.
Thank you. It's still significant enough narratively. It's just this one, Halloween 3 just add a little more in terms of the holiday itself and the plot. Batshit insane as it is.
Mhm.
You wouldn't believe how he got this piece of the Stonehenge. Yeah, I don't believe it at all because you don't even know. It's a throwaway line, but makes me chuckle. See, even this is like Christine.
Yeah.
That's something we should watch down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's
This
weird
scene
though?
is hard to watch. His scene is hard to
So-
watch because of the gas prices.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, Jesus, the ghosts here are fucking assholes. I mean, if that happened today, these ghosts would probably be hunted, would probably get blasted with rock salt and get bitch slapped with tire irons. So anyway, as I was about to say, so when Caleb, when Caleb, Mr. C, and I were going to go visit Danner, when we were traveling the back roads at night or the towns at night, it looked just like this though. Like it looked really, really close to this though. Remember, Caleb?
I remember Dark Nights and Small Towns, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's what it felt like.
That always freaked me out. Like just a random chair moving.
Mm.
No particular reason. Oh yeah, that's another thing that really pissed me off about the remake is that they had the fog come into the town really early in the movie, and that just like, well, fuck, the threat is already here. What more can you do?
Yeah. Just way to ruin the fucking build up. If there was any to begin with.
Yeah.
And
Is
here
it
we're
weird,
about
though,
to get
how-
one of the scariest things ever put to film. A mustacheless Tom Atkins.
Ugh. Dude, mustache. Tom Atkins without a mustache is equivalent to Chuck Norris without his iconic beard. Ugh.
What? Never seen Enter the Dragon?
No.
I've seen it, and dude, no offense, Chuck Norris, I liked you better when you had the beard because shave. No, no.
Laurie Strode.
Definitely. And this is Dr. Dan Chalice. I mean, he is
Offering
drinking
beer.
a beer, just like Dan Chalice liked to do. Even though his preference was
Hey,
mid-
filthy. Atkins with no stash is nightmare fuel.
Hey, you are not wrong. So was Chuck Norris without a beard. That is nightmare fuel. Also,
Yes, I am
that's
weird.
Also, yeah, that's real responsible. You're driving and drinking a beer. Yeah, real responsible.
It's light beer. Ain't nothing to worry about.
No, that's fucking Budweiser, asshole. That's Budweiser, not light beer.
Yeah, it is light beer.
No, it's not.
It's shit beer is
Budweiser-
what I mean. Then again, I don't like beer in general, so all beer is shit beer.
Yeah, I tried beer once though. The only one I did like was Red's Apple Ale. But I do want to try Blue Moon though. I do want to try that though.
This is freaky.
Yeah.
Wow, ghosts really hate trucks. Wait, what type of truck is that? Was that a Ford?
Also, one more time, happy Antonio Bay Day, you fog and foggers. Hey, you too, man. Thank you for
You too,
joining
buddy.
us.
Good to see a filthy one. All right, his name is Dan.
Also, is it weird though how the tone or the tone in her voice and the music when she's doing her broadcast reminds me of Delilah?
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Were you
Let's see.
Phone?
Coors Banquet is the beer made by God himself. What were you asking, Danner?
Were you on the phone?
I said.
I may have been.
That's a yes.
So I was asking. Is it weird though that the way Stevie is doing her radio broadcast reminds you of Delilah?
Delilah?
Yeah, the radio show host. You never
Never
heard
heard
of
of
fucking Delilah?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Am I the only one that has heard of Delilah? Jesus Christ.
You're also the only one here who likes furries.
Fuck off.
Can you imagine being in this position? You're out in the middle of the ocean in a small ass boat, and all of a sudden you see a fucking glowing fog bank. And then this
Oh,
music.
heck.
This music just.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking hiding. Nah, fuck that. I'm hiding.
Where are you going to fucking hide? It's a small ass boat.
In the middle of nowhere. You're either getting killed by pirate ghosts or sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah.
Or both. Or you'll get
Maybe-
typecast as a homeless guy. Hi, Buckflower.
Yeah, and speaking of homeless guy, can you imagine earlier when the ghosts were fucking with the payphones and they were spitting out the coins. Can you imagine how a homeless guy would be like if he saw that? Like, ooh, free money. Nope. I am hiding, and I would be fucking hiding in places that you would not be considered hiding, where you would find me.
Sticking your head in the sand doesn't count.
I'm talking about
That's
on a
sand.
boat, dipshit.
This. You see how the sails are torn too?
Yeah,
Like, that's really eerie.
I guess
See, that was
was
something that they botched in the remake. The
Yeah.
ship was intact. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you could. It was in silhouette, so you couldn't see all the details, but the sails were intact.
yeah, like one detail, and you fucked it.
Yeah.
But I was just gonna say that the shot itself would have been fine, but since you mention it, nope. I don't know. They still use the green hue in that shot, if I remember correctly.
They do.
Oh, yippee! No, it's because of
Reminds
you
me
I've
of-
grown a greater interest in this movie. I
Hmm?
want you to know.
Who is that?
It's because of you that I have grown that my interest in this movie has grown over the years.
Well, I hope that that's a good thing.
Of course, especially if you want to pay homage to it in my story.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Very effectively, if I do say so myself.
Well, thank you.
And
It was
this-
subtle.
This
It was
shot, shots like this, where the imminent threat is so visible, just
And yet you still
lurking,
can't properly
Lurk-
see it.
yeah, and lurking behind someone who's completely none the wiser.
It's almost like an inverse if you think about it of the shot in Halloween
Hmm.
where Michael Myers' face is visible as he comes closer, but with this guy, his face is visible the whole time. The killer, you can't see the detail,
No kidding.
and that's part of what's so scary.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Again, it's like poetry, sort of. They rhyme.
God, she's so hot. Heartthrob.
How long were you alone with that figure?
Dude, the box is still sealed. Ain't nothing happened.
Box.
Shut up!
I don't know if I should call that shot beautiful or unnerving.
Beautifully eerie.
There you go.
Damn the weatherman.
Well, you know what they say? Fuck Dan the Weatherman.
I think I'll take this version of Dan the weatherman over the asshole in the remake.
Yeah. Dude, that is fucked.
Yeah.
Like, what would you even say if you saw something like that?
Well,
You see a fog bank rolling in, and then boom, it falls right back, and it's nowhere to be seen.
well, the only comparison I can make is in the third Pirates of the Caribbean film, where at the end of the film, the Flying Dutchman goes into the sunset and there's a green flash and it disappears. Like, say what you will about the movie, but the concept of that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And technically, that's a ghost ship too. Her name is Laurie Strode, and she's running away from a man in a white mask.
Yep.
Who has
and he
black hair.
and he's but the thing is, she just ran back into him because hello, Nick Castle, who cannot even give her a mustache ride.
It's interesting.
Just saying, what else is fucking Tom Atkins supposed to do without his mustache?
Just remember this. If Tom Atkins is nothing without his mustache, then he doesn't deserve to have it.
Hey, the guy's perfectly fine without it. I'm just used to seeing him with a mustache.
Okay. This part did confuse me just a tad bit, because clearly the fog hasn't reached the island, yet this motherfucker is right here. And that's probably what's really unnerving. It's the threat that the ghost could really be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it didn't necessarily need the full fog bank. It's just the land itself is cursed. Which is why I have such a problem in the remake, because the remake, well, there it just fucking is. They're already doing the killings. This one, technically, this would have been very much a killing as well, but the filmmakers were clever enough to say, yeah, maybe we don't have our next kill right here on the island itself, leave the threat of it to just the ocean, and then for the crescendo, the finale, then it's like, okay, yeah, now we'll have boom, there you go.
Yeah. Well, they also fucked up the kills in that movie too.
Yeah. Overly CGI'd to death.
Overcomplicated. These weird touches that cause their skin to like deteriorate, as opposed to using hooks and sickles. Which is more unnerving, especially when they're ghosts using real weapons that can kill anyone.
Right.
Wait, those dunes. I've seen those dunes before.
Is that so?
I swore, didn't they? Isn't there a marine base there? I think there has to be. Because I remember that the Marines also did have a. I think, didn't they film Heartbreak Bridge there? I think they did.
Maybe. There he is. How the hell did you get turned into a piece of wood?
That's what I'm wondering.
I got nominated for my wooden performance in this movie.
Oh, that reminds me.
Oh, what's that?
How did this go over my head, or how did I never think about this? So you remember in Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island when Velma was grinding the paint in the kitchen, and you saw the part of Morgan Moonscar's pirate ship on the wall, even though it was called the Maelstrom. It's kind of poetic, though. There's a piece of wood from an old ship in a supernatural film with connections. Like, who would have thought?
Yeah, the only difference is there isn't a house made out of the ship. It's literally just.
I know.
That's almost like the equivalent of, hey, you know what? It just occurred to me. The Conjuring and the fog have a connection. Haunted objects. Or even better, The Conjuring and Insidious. Maybe I'm being a bit of an ass. Maybe. I see what you're trying to say. But my brain is kind of fried right now.
I wonder why. You're gawking at Adrienne Barbeau in that gown.
Not really. My mind is actually fried. I'm just saying. Like, yeah, I noticed. I noticed as you said it, but no.
Bullshit.
Well, you can bullshit yourself all day. I'm fucking tired and hungry.
Flounder downer.
I don't believe you.
That's okay. You don't have to. I believe me. I know me. Actually, I do have a pinup picture of Adrienne Barbeau somewhere.
Huh.
I got it years ago because of my obsession with her in this movie.
Holy macaroni.
Then I found out that she did a movie called Swamp Thing, which I haven't watched, but I heard things. Which makes me want to watch it. But I think I'll save it for a watch along.
Hey, her mom's here too.
Wow. Hey. Rez. How you doing, man? What is up with those emojis you're using, sir?
What the fuck even are those pink alligators?
Yeah, I'm probably screaming.
No, they have their mouths open in a fearful expression because they're excited. Right? Right?
They must be happy.
It's a nice shot of the hills, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Hope you're doing well, Rez. Been a while since we've seen you, man. We're doing good, man. How you been? You been doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
How's your neck of the woods? That's good, man. I'm glad.
Well, that's good to hear, buddy.
Always. Where's your mustache?
Maybe because maybe he was fired from working somewhere and part of his uniform was the mustache. Like Tom Tucker.
I know. You're fired, Tom. Turn in your press pass and any other studio property.
So cold. Saw Hail Mary. Pretty good film. Genuine good time. That's good. Project Hail Mary.
I still want to see that one, actually. Especially after what Mr. Gosling said.
It'd be pretty funny. Not in a funny way, but funny in a shitty way if he started getting less work because of that. It's like, you said something nice about our customer base. You're fired.
What a crock of shit.
You would be the last one to explore that avenue, child. We'll do you last. I know, it was Gary. I know you gentlemen have been through a lot, but when you find the time, I'd rather not spend the rest of this winter tied to this fucking couch.
I had to represent Carpenter somehow, and I don't have a shirt of the fog, so I wore the thing instead.
Well, that's all right.
Well, considering Stevie's little monologue is very similar to the thing from another world.
Yeah.
You know, keep watching the skies.
Yeah, that's true.
I do have a Coke though because Stevie's kid did want a stomach pounder and a Coke.
Let me guess. You want a stomach pounder too?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Well, you see, it's just like a rear end pounder, only for your stomach. No, nothing. Tough crowd.
Wait, so it's so what? You just stick your so it's basically like an anorexic type of thing.
No, I'm mainly just saying that because it's you. Oh, if you never found a church
Nothing creepy about
before,
that at all.
this will do it for you.
I've seen some, but yeah, there's something about this one that's a little creepy.
Well, then, of course, there's this. It's just the way he emerges. Oh, man.
That's not shady at all, Father Malone.
I need an adult.
Well, you know what? In his defense, if you found out that your grandfather was a murderer and you found out in a fucking old diary, yeah, I think I'd be wanting to sit in the dark too, just to contemplate.
Surprised he didn't come out with a full bottle.
Shit, man. Just wait.
Of Jesus' blood, of Christ's blood.
What?
No.
He's not drinking wine. He's drinking whiskey. Stronger stuff.
Oh,
What? Tell me this really is the blood of Christ? Yes. God, he must have been wasted 24 hours a day, huh? You know what I think is really scary about this, about the whole boat scene?
What?
They only find one body.
Mm,
Like, I don't know about you guys, but that kind of freaks me out.
yeah.
What happened to the... I mean, we obviously know they were killed, but still, what happened to their bodies?
I hope they didn't disintegrate like in the remake. God, no. God, no. Not at all.
Hey, Rez, if you're still here, are you excited for Godzilla Minus Zero?
I sure the fuck am.
I think we should do another watch along for Minus One before Minus Zero comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down with that.
Ditto.
I'm not even drinking Mountain Dew tonight.
Mhm.
Can't do it. It's caffeinated. So I resorted to Powerade.
From midnight until 1 o'clock, we planned the death of Blake and his father and his comrades.
Why would they do that? Were they high or something? It was 420.
Honestly, you know what's real? You know what would have been real? I know wouldn't fit, but if he just drank the beer and just like did a spit take.
You okay, dear?
Yeah, I put my ring on the wrong finger and it got stuck.
Ah,
Not the ring, another ring. No.
Ow.
See? Things seem to happen to me on bad luck. That could be a reference to Halloween.
You think?
I know, stretch, but still. Still.
You think?
See, one of the other things that fascinates me about this film is its simplicity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there isn't something that's overly complicated, yet there's still so much mystery surrounding it.
Mm-hmm.
is that your Art the Clown plush?
Yep.
See, this story here implies that the ghosts have been doing things even before the 100th anniversary, which is also very unnerving because it's like, what else happened, you know?
6 must die every year for 100 years. That's like 600 people.
Yeah. What's the story?
Oh. Ah!
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what? I just realized something.
Mm.
I know what happened to Tom Atkins' mustache.
What
It's
happened?
on this guy. It's on this guy.
Father Malone? Father Malone took his mustache. Well, fuck you, Father Malone.
You know, the
Celebration
way
tonight is a travesty. I am excited for it. Yeah, yeah. I hope that it performs. I hope it makes so much fucking cash that Disney is sobbing in their liquor with Doomsday. And I hope Doomsday fucking look. That sounds bad, but fucking Marvel has been on the shit storm or the shit trail for too fucking long. And
Hey, you're supposed to forget that part now because apparently Doomsdays is picking up where Endgame left off.
whatever.
Translation. We know it sucked.
Yeah.
Not Endgame, just everything that came after it.
I don't know, man. I've been revisiting Endgame and thinking about it for a while. Yeah, it's not aging well.
Well, some of it.
Yeah, see, Rez knows. Doomsday will never be able to make the money back. If only we could get a Predator or Alien equivalent. Yeah, right?
Hey, don't worry though. Mandalorian and Grogu will make $2 billion. Stop fooling yourselves.
When is it supposed to come out? Like May 16th or something?
The 22nd.
I think May 22nd. So yeah, a month and a day from now. Who cares?
Who even knew?
I don't know. The shills.
They literally just travel back to when they had Thanos under Mantis's control and knock out Star-Lord. Yeah, they could have. There's a lot of things they could have done. There are some good moments in Endgame, though. Yeah, good moments. It's just I think there's an
Like
old mantra
portals.
that we used to speak on this channel. Good scenes don't make a good movie. Or good elements in a bad movie don't make it good. For example, Predator Badlands. The idea of a predator going to a very dangerous planet to prove itself? That's a great idea. Then the actual movie came out and decided to take a giant fucking piss all over it. The entire. I fucking hate that movie. I was way too nice to it. I was way too fucking nice to it. Really, just thinking about it, it's just like, you know what? Fuck this movie. Maybe it's because I wanted it to be good. I wanted it to say, yeah, the first time we get a Predator movie that's Predator focused, but they drop the ball so hard. It's like, why is it so hard to make a Predator movie with a strong Predator protagonist? Another idea, or another question, how hard is it to make a proper Resident Evil movie? Like, the Paul W.S. Anderson movies were chaotic enough, but then you had Welcome to Raccoon City, which tried to blend the story of the first two games for some fucking reason. They tokenized several characters. Oh, we can't forget about the Netflix series either. Didn't watch it, but watched one fucking clip. The one clip that went viral of the chick dancing. It's like, yeah, this is supposed to be Resident Evil, by the way. Now you have a new Resident Evil movie coming out, and the director said, oh yeah, I'm not adapting any of the games. I'm doing my own story. It's like, yeah, he's like, his logic apparently was like, oh, well, fans have the games. Why retell a story that's already in the games? It's like, hey, you know what? Here's an idea. Not every person has played the original Resident Evil games. Maybe adapting the story from the game properly will introduce a new audience to it and have them go back and play it. Right?
What a novel idea.
Yep. And also, the one thing where Paul W.S. Anderson dropped the ball on his god awful adaptation.
One?
What?
Just one thing?
No, actually, there's a lot of things he did. Like, let me rephrase that. He did a lot of things for the Resident Evil series. Like, dude, for Resident Evil Retribution, I get it, though, that you were trying to do fan service, but it's a little late when you're bringing characters from the game later, a little too late into the series, though. I mean, you fucking brought in fucking Jill Valentine. That was a nice little touch, though. I mean, Sienna Killjoy, what was her name?
Killjoy? Sienna Killjoy?
Kilroy? Was it Kilroy or
bad? That's bad.
This is creepy.
This made me piss my pants. Not now, but hearing the voice from the radio or from the tape recorder, it may or may not have prevented me from wanting to like have a tape recorder. I'm just saying.
Oh wow.
6 must die. Are you fucking kidding me? That's chilling. Finally, your eyes have been open. Yes. Laugh at me all you want, Rez. Being too nice to that fucking movie. I had to watch it twice just to get the point.
You didn't have to watch it again.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't have to. But sometimes you have to go through a bunch of shit to realize you're dealing with shit.
I suppose.
Sienna Guillory. God damn it.
That could work if the writing was good. Yeah, you're right. Can't say the same about Harry Potter, though.
Yeah, dude, that show is bound to be DOA.
Characters from the game in name only. Yeah, I mean, look, Rez, I don't know. Did you ever watch Welcome to Raccoon City? Because when me and Carter did, I think we went to the theaters to see it too.
Yeah, we saw it.
And like, first of all, one of the most atrocious castings I've ever had the displeasure of witnessing. Leon, yeah, that irritated me. That irritated the fuck out of me.
Yeah, you hired Ava Georgia from fucking Victorious to play Leon Kennedy. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Are you like the one person I would have loved
I wouldn't
like for Leon Kennedy?
Well, thank
like
you.
the only service or close adaptation of Leon Kennedy we got the fucking Resident Evil Retribution,
and that's not saying much.
That's what we got.
Yeah, Predator 2 is still the best sequel, hands down, in the franchise.
It's not saying much.
I know. Still needs to be said because some people seem to think otherwise. It's like, oh yeah, no, Predator Badlands was good.
Bullshit.
Again, if the writing is good, anything can work. Yeah, that's what we keep telling ourselves, right? It's like, oh yeah, get the writing down. It's like that almost seems like the most like the easiest step, but it's not. Especially when you're dealing with people who want to make their own shit within a pre-established franchise, which is what this guy that's doing this new Resident Evil movie is doing. He's like, yeah, the games already have their stories. I'm telling my story in a pre-established universe. It's like, you don't own this. You didn't create this. You're a tourist. You should have some fucking respect. Of course.
Also,
that mess. It is a mess.
I feel like we've been cheated out of like. Can you imagine if there was the Mandela effect? If George A. Romero really did do a Resident Evil movie, like an actual Resident Evil movie, like he planned on doing it, but it got shot down.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine? Like, a perfect casting for Albert Wesker would have been Hugo Weaving. I mean, he played Agent Smith in The Matrix. I mean, it's basically if Wes, like, he has that face and that tone, like, Mr. Anderson. Alice, how nice to see you.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but I don't know. I don't know.
It's a double-edged sword.
All right, Uncle Filthy is asking: is this Carpenter's best film? Not named The Thing or Halloween, or am I just high on my own supply? Well, so I think so. Don't get me wrong. There are other films. Like, I love Escape from New York. Escape from New York is one of my favorite films of all time. I love it. So much so, I have a Snake Plissken figure in one of my special action figure collector boxes. I love the movie. I love Kurt Russell's Snake Plissken. I also love Prince of Darkness. It's a pretty good film. Not as much as Escape from New York, but the thing about The Fog here is that, I mean, you guys already know. We've been doing this for 3 years. I've already talked about this story verbatim, nonchalant. This is one of my first horror films. It's something that scared me so much. And it's not even that scary of a movie. Like, there are objectively scarier movies out on the market. That being said, there is something about this movie that always gets under my skin, that always makes me just a bit uneasy, even as an adult. That's also one of the reasons why I can't look at a beach the same again.
Also, like I said, I think we talked about this 3 years verbatim. Like, we need to watch this movie, like, get a little projector, have a little campfire going, watch us out on the beach, or go to Galveston and watch it.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Really quick before I get to the comments, this scene that was recreated in the remake, just want to just bitch slap the person who came up with this, because in this scene right here, the fucking body doesn't need to speak. It doesn't need to grab Elizabeth by the face and say, "Blood for blood." I just ruined the fucking scene.
You guessed it. The new slogan for Taco Bell.
Thing is, people don't know what good writing is. Hence why people act like Born Again Season 2 is better than the first season when it's actually worse. Yeah. I didn't even bother watching. I mean, look, I'm not much of a Daredevil fan, but I can at least understand the legacy that character has. 'Cause it's Marvel, you know. I'm a Wolverine guy, so I get it. But you know, the MCU has been on a shit climb for so many years. It's like it's almost like become desensitized to it. It's like, yeah, Endgame had its peak, and then everything else happened afterwards, and it's just like it. Let me write a dog shit story outside. If I wait, let me write a dog shit story outside of it. Outside of if a rejected abortion, it'll be at least decent. Let's see. I have to go with the thing that movie's near perfect from casting, plot, and writing. Yeah, we were robbed there. I agree with Carter there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The only
Gives a
thing close
perfect
to that was the
example-
script.
Yeah. It gives a perfect example of having smart characters, yet the tension is still there. And even as smart as they are, it barely amounts to much. Uncle Filthy says, I'm going to have to invite you guys to the hub for a Carpenter show. Hell yeah, man. I'm down.
Bitchin'.
There's no, oh, well, I wouldn't watch. Oh, well, I wouldn't watch do this or that because the guys have already thought of it. Yeah. Actually, you know what? This is actually a movie I would love to watch in theaters. And I'm
That
fairly
dark
certain
room.
that, I'm fairly certain that at least in our local area, they haven't done it.
Mm.
This movie doesn't have as much cultural relevance as you know some of other Carpenter's other work, which I get it. You know, if it's not Halloween, it's The Thing, right? Like those are the two big films on his repertoire of filmmaking. A lot of the other ones kind of get sidelined. Like, I mean, Escape from New York is getting some more love. Although, did you guys hear? They're doing a remake of Escape from New York. Not a sequel. Not a sequel to Escape from New York. Not a sequel to Escape from LA. A remake.
No.
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on The Mist? So I never read the book. Or like the book that it's based off of. As far as the movie is concerned, kind of like 50-50 on it. It was all right. The monsters were interesting enough, I guess. As far as it being compared to like The Fog, which you're probably not asking for that comparison, but I thought it was kind of interesting that it's like, oh yeah, everybody killed themselves, but then the military showed up right on time. It's like, oh, was it that they needed to die so the military would show up, or was it just really bad timing? It's like, well, that's very interesting. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm tempted to. Look, I don't have any ill feelings towards The Mist. I'm just kind of like indifferent about it. I watched it once or twice, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, look, I know Stephen King for either The Shining, Doctor Sleep, or It, or Stand by Me.
Shawshank Redemption,
Never
Misery.
watched it. Never watched it.
You're fired.
Hey, at least I can say I watched Stand by Me, even though it was a long time ago. But
You never
Don't
seen
count.
the Shawshank Redemption.
no, but I know about the scene where the main guy crawls through a river of shit.
You're fired.
thanks to Robot Chicken.
You're fired.
Batman crawled through a river of shit, 15 miles long. I used to think that was probably the length of 5 ping pong tables. Again, not so good with the math. I remember thinking you'd have to be pretty insane to play a joke like that on the Batman. Then again, I remember thinking it was pretty damn funny.
That is just awful.
You never watched the scene. I think that's what we're going to have to play for you after the stream, Tanner. We're going to watch that. The glowing fog creeps me out.
Mm-hmm.
This guy dodged the biggest bullet of his life.
And
Once.
you know what that means?
What?
He's a black guy that survived a horror movie.
That's true.
Now, granted, that trope didn't really start until The Shining, but that came out the same year as The Fog.
That's true. Now, here's an interesting question since we've watched this movie on stream 3 times now. Do you think it would have been overkill to have more scenes of the ghost ship off the coast?
No.
Less is more.
Because aside from the opening or the beginning of the movie, the only other shot we get of the acknowledgement of the ship is the radar. That little blip, that's clearly the ship. I know this is to be true because in the fucking remake, they couldn't help but use the same sonar to have a ship right next to the boat, to the seagrass. I have a particular disdain and hatred for that remake for so many reasons. Listen, Adrian Barbeau will always be Stevie Wayne. But Selma Blair playing a radio host, she did pretty good. And Selma Blair is also really attractive. So, you know. It's like this guy can't catch a break, can he?
That's the music I was talking about.
Oh.
Sadly, if I hear it, I can't help but think of that.
That's a shame.
I know. Fucking Shining miniseries. Can kiss my ass.
That's my fucking ass.
Why did Stephen King hate Kubrick's adaptation so much?
Because it deviated from the book so much. Not to mention, he pitched a scripted. He basically pitched the script for the movie.
Have a good night, Rez.
Good night,
Good
buddy.
night.
Thanks for stopping by.
Always a pleasure. Anyway, you know, King basically turned in a draft for a script for the movie adaptation, and Kubrick threw it out. Basically, Kubrick said, "Your version will not work in the film. We're doing this my way."
And so what you're saying is... One sec. So what you're saying is... Stephen King's idea turned into the miniseries, and Kubrick knew it was shit, and because we didn't believe him, they made the miniseries, and
Yep.
yeah, there we go.
Yep.
That's
This
a horrible
scene-
way to die.
Yeah, and seeing them just getting pulled into the fog there, so we don't even get to see. You know, it's leaving just enough to your imagination, despite what you had already saw.
Right. Yeah. And they just have the tranquil music while she's just watching. It's like, yeah, that's pretty unnerving. Just the look of shock on her face, you know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but when that person was whispering to the sheriff, all I could hear is, just like you do in our stories whenever someone's on the phone.
Yep. Sounds like dogs yelping. That
Yeah.
sound. You know, it's a damn miracle that everybody else survived.
No kidding.
The one thing I could say that really bothers me about this movie is that only 6 people died. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, it makes sense for the ghost's motivations, but considering that the fog engulfed the entire town, you know what I mean?
But only 6 must die. Just remember, the remake had a higher body count.
Yeah, that's true, but it's also the remake.
So what I'm saying is, less is more.
Yeah.
And I always interpreted this as the spirits are a little more selective about their targets.
It's funny because the remake tried to do that when it started killing off the actual offspring of the men who killed them. Because like they tied in like Nick Castle, the Castle family, or the Waynes, right?
Yeah, well, that was the problem. They were trying to tie everyone together, and it just
Yeah.
ended up complicating everything to the point where the fucking whole plot fell apart. You know what? Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah. A nice detail is when the frogs stop ribbiting. That's what really freaked me out.
That reminds me of something else.
What's that?
Think about it.
Oh, I think I know.
What?
Who the hell will be in a swamp? I bet it's one of those dirty pricks who likes flirting with frogs.
Nope.
Well, hey there, you handsome frog. Do you know how to get to
they're-
the Stretch Pup convention?
Dude,
Yes,
they're
paint
not
the
in a
way you
swamp.
came.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Oh, oops.
The crickets.
The crickets?
Avenge me. You know that scene.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. I'm afraid to watch Jaws on the water. They actually have an event where it's in a lagoon and they play Jaws on a big like outdoor movie theater screen and everybody sits in a tire in a lagoon watching Jaws.
Cool.
Yeah, that's actually something I want to do. Instead of an inflatable inner tube, I just rather have like an inflatable life raft.
but I'd watch The Fog in the Fog. Very funny. Very funny.
I know.
Yeah, or maybe
One of
what I
those-
said earlier about watching.
I know that they actually did do an outdoor drive-in up in one of the smaller towns up in my home area, where they were watching Twister.
Let me guess. An actual twister was spotted in the area.
Jeez, I sure hope not.
See, at this point, well, first of all, I wouldn't have opened up the door.
Ah,
It's like what? It's nighttime, and somebody's knocking, and there's fog. No thanks. You keep those doors shut. Yeah, this part always freaked me out because I always imagine myself as the kid.
hmm.
This movie traumatized me. And yet somehow I kept watching it. Little did I know that I would find this man years later in Halloween. Yeah. Literally, it was the perfect weather this morning to play the soundtrack as I was on my way to work. It was scary. I mean, it would have been perfect if there was actual fog, but the fact that it was cloudy and raining and cold,
Close.
it's like, yeah.
It's close.
Well, shit, man. I think I got the long end of the stick compared to you, huh? You had the complete opposite. Hot, sunny, clear skies.
Yeah. Life is unfair, man.
I just remember you had snow not too long ago.
I don't want snow. It's spring, god damn it.
That's scary. You have the light just appearing, you see the silhouette. And then, of course, there's also, you actually get to see a brief little glimpse of what they look like. Seaweed. Lots and lots of seaweed. Yeah, this is unnerving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Shit.
I mean, it's like when I watch Escape from New York as I hit the Jersey Turnpike. Yeah, I love Escape from New York, man. Or Big Trouble in Little China when I run towards Little Italy. Yeah. You get the joke, yeah. Hey, right there is Deborah Hill, by the way.
Oh.
You didn't see too much of her, but she was standing next to the guy in the blue jacket right in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, her and John Carpenter, they were a power couple for horror films, or at least for Carpenter's career.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was like static on set because her and Carpenter were together at the time, but then Carpenter started taking a liking to Adrienne Barbeau.
Oh dear.
At least that's what I heard.
Huh. Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Hey, want to listen to some tunes? What? Want to listen to some tunes? I was going through some of my old video edits, and I found those in the library.
Oh God.
Because I was trying to get yours and the Nerds audio to sync up. And at a certain point, I got it. Though, I mean, look, one of my favorite edits on our channel is the coffin dance.
Fuck you.
Oh, come on, it's perfect. Having the freaking coffin dance meme with the Pepsi Man theme song.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised at how well those two went together. Like, just forget the Carter joke, just the mere fact that the coffin dance and the Pepsi Man theme just like synced up. Carter isn't looking at the coffin dance the same again.
Man, fuck you and fuck you.
Who?
You and Danner. You for making that, and Danner for liking it or agreeing with you. Piece of shit. Motherfuckers.
That's unnerving, man. Again, never looking at Fog Banks the same again after this movie.
How could one simply do that?
You can't. It's like my parents want us to take a cruise, and the only thing I can think about is like I'm standing on the deck at night, just enjoying the night air. Then all of a sudden I see a freaking fog bank coming in. I'm like, you got to be shitting me!
Oh, you're not. No, or just hear Sleeping Sun playing PA system. If I hear that, I'm getting my ass off your nearby lifeboat.
What's that?
You never heard of Sleeping Sun? Well, apparently it's a song by Nightwish, and it's basically the universal song for cruise ships sinking cruise ships. It's the universal song for it.
Never heard of it. But thanks for
Yeah,
that
I'll send you
insightful information.
Get your asses into church now. Nope. Mm-mm.
The way the fog's moving down, it's moving with purpose. And that's what's really scary. And see, you didn't need CGI to accomplish it either. But apparently the remake didn't get the memo.
Oh, it got the memo. It just threw it out.
That's fair. It's like they took the Cliff Notes and said, yeah, this is cool, but we're just going to add some LSD into it just for an extra spice.
Why?
Because how else are they going to bastardize a classic? By inserting drugs into it. Miss Colbert's 5. Well, see, now that makes sense, doesn't it? They come back from the 6 original conspirators, as in the 6 people that killed them. You don't punish everybody else, you just punish the 6 that did the deed. Or at least the substitutes for the 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens there's 6 of them on screen right now. Isn't that something?
Coincidence? I think not.
Don't Bernie me! This little wretch is guilty! Look at that. They just tore the freaking door down. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, a metal door. Like, dude, how the hell is it they don't have a fucking like a horizontal bar like the ones you just put on there? Why don't they just have one of those?
That's also an iconic shot. The hands breaking through the church glass, the rose stained glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stained glass.
Yeah.
Got a big ass
Honestly, in that honestly, in the situation, if ghosts were trying to break through the glass, I would just probably use a shotgun full of rocks just to blast them.
Good for you.
Yeah, a fucking stepladder, bitch. What do you think that's gonna fucking do?
Well, do you have a better suggestion, Kitty Soft Paws?
Funny. Dude, if one of them comes in with a chainsaw, like, yeah, we're fucked.
Are you fucking kidding me, Carter? Stop it. Why would they use a chainsaw? This isn't the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, dude. There ain't no Leatherface.
Sorry, I've been playing too much Resident Evil.
No. You can separate two different fictions, can't you? It's like, why doesn't Godzilla use a shotgun? Well, I don't know. He has this thing called atomic breath. It's like, yeah, maybe he doesn't need to use it. That.
Bitch!
By the way, anytime I go into a church, this is all that I see. Right here. I'm just... Like, there were points in my life where I went into a church that had the lights off, and, yeah.
Don't go in there. That's where the boogeyman is.
Piss off, you sodden wanker. Oh, yeah. Carpenter reused a trick from Halloween in here when the ghost comes up from behind her.
Hmm.
That is scary.
Yeah.
But hey,
Played by Rob Bottin.
Oh, that makes sense.
Also, it's kind of a shame that you don't have your Captain Blake figure. Of course, the fucking batteries died.
It's actually funny and kind of scary because I swear, I think that the figure is cursed. Or possessed. Maybe not cursed, but haunted at the very least. I might not have time to pull it out. I should have pulled it out.
I'd
And
watch
your
your
gold,
terminology
Blake.
if I were you.
Oh, ha, Danner. I just thought of it.
Wow, you're slow.
That's because I'm digging for Captain Blake here.
It still sounds weird when you say that.
I know, Sylvie.
I'm gonna.
Don't you dare. I missed the entire sequence just so I could grab out the toy. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Courtesy of Special Agent Carter Sauce, Captain Blake. His eyes glow, but for some reason, every time I put in new batteries, the batteries drain fast.
Yeah, and I got that for him for Christmas. Was it Christmas or was it birthday? I think it was a Christmas present.
It might have been.
Ugh.
Oh, look. here's my other Stevie Wayne.
Well, they make a delicious couple.
Well, that just sounds wrong. Let's just say at times like this, I'm glad I don't live near a beach.
Are ya?
Am I glad I don't live near a beach? Yeah. It is kind of poetic, though, that they decided to leave. They got their gold back, but the cycle has not been completed yet. But actually, it does kind of make you wonder. So they get their gold back, and then they get the 6. Does that mean they don't come back?
I don't know.
It would have been.
I often wondered, what would a sequel to this movie be like? On the one hand, it might be interesting to explore, because the fog is the real antagonist. It's the mystery. It's not. I mean, it obviously has a lot to do with what happened to them, to Captain Blake and his crew. But remember or recall Father Malone's diary, where he said that they were aided by an unearthly fog. It's as if the fog was waiting for something evil to happen. And when it did happen, well, it was like a stain upon reality. Okay, I'm going to shut up. Sorry. Vanished. Wake up to find ourselves safe in our beds. They could come again.
Look for the fog.
Had to do it.
Works for me.
Because his claiming was not to be for anybody else's eyes. Which I think is even more terrifying. It waited for him to be alone. Yeah. That.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
And that's it.
Also, that kill when Father Malone turns around and Captain Blake guts him, that looks like a fucking looks like an Amori kill from Dead by Daylight.
Well, he didn't gut him. He decapitated him.
Yeah, but still, honestly, it would have been a cool chat if the fog had a chapter in Dead by Daylight. That would have been cool.
It would be. It's just I don't think that it would. It wouldn't be as marketable as a chapter, because this. I don't want to say that this film is obscure, It's just Carpenter is known for many more movies before The Fog. And that's not an insult, by the way, because this movie is excellent. I love this movie.
Yeah.
It's just, I acknowledge that not as many people know this movie as they do Halloween or The Thing or Big Trouble in Little China, even, right? Escape from New York. There's other films that
They
people
live.
will. Yeah, they live. Yeah. There's other films that people know him for more than this one. But for me, this is a timeless classic. I mean, clearly it's set in the 80s, right? It's 1980, so really at the beginning of it. But it's still just the idea that the sins of the past can come back to haunt in the most terrifying ways imaginable. It's simple, yet very effective.
Oh yeah.
And one of those movies, again, like you were saying earlier, Danner, about the ending to the thing from another world, about watching the skies. You know,
Yep.
This movie ends on the same type of note. Look across the water into the darkness. Look for the fog.
And then Carpenter remade Thing from Another World with The Thing.
Yeah. T-Con's in the chat. He says, "Good evening, gents. The Fog is 46 years old. I remember watching it in the theaters. Seeing John Houseman appear was amazing. Thank you all for using the 21st of April to remember." Well, remember, this is year 3. We've been doing this 3 years now. Our annual tradition.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I was watching the end credits too, having the music play as I talk.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah, this is... it goes without saying this movie is excellent.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
Perfect movie to watch in a dark room.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of late for me to do it, but whatever. I'll get into the mood. So yeah, that is The Fog, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at the poll here, the 5 votes, with the question being asked, are you a fan of John Carpenter's The Fog? And of the 5 votes, everybody said yes. So that is a resounding success.
Hell yeah.
Good choice.
But yeah, as we wrap up this yearly tradition, what can I say? This movie is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Like I said earlier, this is one of the first horror movies I ever watched. I can thank my parents for that. They decided to have my nightmares be haunted by this film and its ghosts. I'm never looking at beaches or fog banks the same again. It doesn't matter if the fog bank is near a beach or not. I see a fog bank, all I can think of is this movie. So there you go.
Or
Okay. Here, let me put it into perspective for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen fog banks here so bad I can't see the casino. And you know how you can see the casino from my living room window.
Yeah.
yeah, because the big
If
lights.
I can't, if I can't see that, like I would just love it for you. I would love for you to be here when that happens, where you can't see the fucking casino and you're standing right there in my living room.
You know.
Well, in the area that we used to live, where Carter lives, on the overpass that goes over the highway, you look to the right, and there's a huge slope to go up to the next town over. It's a really big hill, big road. I remember there was a time where there was a fog bank, and you couldn't see the mountain. Well, it's not a mountain, but the hill. It's a pretty big hill too. You couldn't see it.
Yeah, ridge or whatever.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So I definitely know the feeling.
Yeah. Or whenever, one time that it was in the daytime, it was storming, and we also had a really bad fog bank, and we were driving. It was it wasn't sunny out. It was light out. And when we were driving, it gave me fucking I swear to God, if I see a sign that says "Welcome to Silent Hill," I'm like, well, we're fucked. 'Cause every time I see a fog bank in broad daylight, well, not broad daylight, or it's like it's daylight, but it's like daylight. It's light out.
Mm-hmm.
And you're traveling on a road and it's really foggy out and you can't see fucking like you can't see a car in front of you, you can't see it coming towards you, can't see anything, or if you're just on a road and you're just driving, it feels like you're driving towards Silent Hill.
Perfect movie to watch in a dark room with Adrian's by my side.
Mm-hmm.
Fog hovers a few feet off the ground at Nolanville Hill. Yeah. So yeah, that is the 21st of April, the Fog Watch Along 2026, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Join us next year, 1 year from today, as we once again indulge in the annual tradition.
Oh, yeah.
Stay tuned for this Friday as we continue on our werewolf fiasco with watching the two good Wolfman movies. We'll be watching the
and 2010. Sorry.
I don't know, Cardi. Would you like to finish off with the rest of the show?
No, go ahead. Just wanted to clarify which one.
You sure?
No, you go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he noticed.
He didn't.
Nope.
Oh, I noticed.
No, I don't think he did.
No, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
What, the finger
So, yeah.
or what?
No. You see, obviously you didn't notice. Anyway, so this Friday, we're watching the 1941 original, the classic, and then we're watching the 2010 remake, which some people
Back
liked it,
to
some
back.
people, back to back. Some people liked it, some people didn't. We'll discuss it. I mean, we're going to be watching them back to back, so we can make our comparisons and say, give our piece, so to speak.
There was no reason to even compare the last one, like, at all.
Well, I mean, I could easily say, yeah, this is how you don't do a werewolf film.
Well, that's a given.
Calling it Wolfman when you could literally call it anything else and it wouldn't change a thing.
Leper, man.
Rabies, man. If Cujo was human.
Yeah.
Now think about it, because wasn't Cujo on top of the car trying to break into the glass? Right? Think about it.
That's my line.
And a woman with a child in the car.
Thank God about it.
You can't make this up. Join us this Friday for that. Stay tuned also. I am currently working on episode 2 of the Dark Etherverse, as in uploading the videos that were originally in our live streams and making them as videos so you guys can see how the fan fiction story got started. The first video is live right now, so if you haven't seen it, just go on our channel and search up the Dark Etherverse. The first episode is titled Genesis. You can see how the story started. Episode 2 is going to be a bit weird because after doing some digging and research and history on what I did for the direct sequel to that first video, it was literally just a Ghostbusters parody. Or I say parody, but I just superimpose all our faces on the OG3. And just had our own dialogue with the really crappy elevator music. But it was pretty funny. Episode 2 is going to probably contain a few different episodes because they were much more short. Like, they were just like little filler gags. Like, as I said before, the Dark Etherverse started as a few joked videos, and then we evolved it into a overall story. So, episode 2, I will just be compiling a few different episodes. I'll probably give another little prologue like I did in the first one, where it's like, okay, so this is episode 2, and this is how we did things. This is how the story progressed. As kind of like I'm serving as almost like a narrator of sorts to keep you guys on the right track to understand where things are going before we actually get into the big meat of things. So, yeah, stay tuned for that.
All right.
And with that being said, thank you to everyone who stopped by in the chat tonight. We had a good turnout. Glad to see Rez back. Filthy, as always. Kyle. T-Con. So, yeah, thank you guys for stopping in. Special thank you to our Patreon supporters. Your names will appear in the end credits. And with that being said, thank you all for watching, listening, and supporting. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, remember to keep a weathered eye on the horizon. Look across the water into the darkness. Look for the fog.
I'm Special Agent Spooky Clutter.
I'm Special Agent Carter Sauce.
Special Agent Dr. Richtofen.
And until next time, fellow investigators, remember.
The entertainment.
The entertainment. The entertainment. The entertainment.
The entertainment. The entertainment.